Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
On the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Rodrigo, I suspect will be playing pretty much across that whole front line. He has the versatility to do that. And winger, auxiliary striker, he's one of the best around in one-on-ones, and he's such a quick turn of pace. It's very difficult for defenders to keep him contained.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Rudiger. Modric. Modric gently done. Bellingham. Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Rice. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Bellingham. Proves too strong. Partey. Saka. Rice.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Played into space out wide. Modric. Bellingham. That is good strength. Modric, and it's lofted through here. Saliba, aim forwards. Odegaard. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vinicius Junior! He's delivered all right! Raya, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Saka. Saka played out towards the right wing. Alaba. It'll be a throw-in. Partey. Played into the middle. He's cut it out. Modric looks to go up and over. And back to the goalkeeper. Odegaard. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nice interception, well timed. And that's put paid to a promising move. Moved on forwards. And here's Mbappe. Receives it in a good position here. Played out wide. A corner it is then. Thumps it clear. Martinelli. Merino. Out to the left it goes. That is a great pick out. Oh, great chance! Can he put it away? A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one. There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lewis Skelly. Rice. And that'll be a goal kick. So here comes the substitution. Camavinga. Valverde. Valverde battling down that right flank. Rodrigo. Alaba. And here's Bellingham. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Lewis Skelly forwards and with intent. Saliba cuts out the pass. Merino. And he's managed to get free. Martinelli, now here's the delivery.
Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Lobbed in behind. He's got plenty of space out wide here. So who's he picking out? Martinelli. Real chance! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Alaba. And he goes cross-field. Rodrigo. There's the delivery. That's really well manoeuvred. No way through there. Now it's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's... Mbappe! It goes to show he is human after all.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Timber. Now it's Saka. Odegaard. Saka.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Can he shot a goal? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Timber gently done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he cuts out the supply. And there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Moved on forwards.
Arsenal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Modric. Fran Garcia. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.